How's it going, everyone? Sethphir here, and welcome back to another Tower of Fantasy video. We have some exciting news before the weekly resets happen, and maybe Artificial Island at level 60. Fingers crossed, I'm really hoping for it. So we have a lot of stuff to talk about, and today, this is going to be day 26 in the Ultimate Guide series. So let's go ahead and get into it with the breakdown. The breakdown is going to first talk about the new and important news, then we are going to follow that up with the Speedrun daily checklist, followed by the extra daily checklist, and the final section where we talk about the after all that, or things you should be looking towards or focusing towards in the long run. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about in the breakdown or the news section is going to be the weekly reset. That is coming. Today is Sunday, so on Monday everything will be resetting, and we're also going to have a new level cap of 60, which is going to be a break point, so it's going to be absolutely massive. So there's going to be so much stuff to do on Monday. You're going to be all over the place. So let's go ahead and talk about that first. So we do have the weekly activity resetting at the top, so make sure you have filled this out, got all your merit points for your battle pass, and you've completed the weekly activity sections that you want to go ahead and obtain. And also keep in mind that on Monday, Claire's Dream Machine will be reset. So if for some reason you haven't claimed your Claire's Dream Machines already, make sure you are doing that, because that's going to go a long way for you. Then we have the Crew Store, which will be refreshing on Monday as well. So make sure you have completed all 4 of your crew missions and you're caught up and up to date, so that you can collect your rewards when the week cycles over. Once you have done those things, this one's going to be very important. Go ahead and check out your Bygone Phantasm ladder. You're going to need to climb to the appropriate level, whatever you feel is good. I'm sleeping on the ladder right now. I'm going to shoot up real high here. I finally got my gear. I got all kinds of gold gear from my Frontier Clash runs, and I'm ready to upgrade everything and go in here and should pretty much go to straight level 300, so I should be able to get rank 1 this week. Hopefully your bracket is looking pretty good as well, because this is the orange or gold dust week. This is very important, so the more dust you can scrape out here, the better, but don't be too worried. Even just for participating, you still get a large chunk of that, so you should be alright either way. So that's just a reminder to go ahead and do that, because it will be resetting on Monday, and it does take a while to climb up there. You can spend quite a while, maybe a couple hours or so, if you're pushing a serious amount of levels, so make sure that you're on top of that before you're struggling last minute. The next thing we want to point out is going to be the Commissary Shop. The Commissary Shop has a few resets coming in, which is going to be the booster modules and the advancement modules, so make sure you have bought those out for the week. And then we can finally prepare when we hit level 60 on Monday to get the belt and the helm. That will be an available option, so if you've been saving your gold dust like I have, you could consider those avenues. You could also focus it on gloves. Gloves is very powerful. But then we also have some more stuff in here. The Crew Store will be resetting as well, so these shard relics are going to cycle out. So if Omnium Shield is something you want, or Colossus Arms, you could consider spending your crew points here. I know Omnium Shield is very powerful in the late game, so this might be a good buy. You could hold off for different things like Space-Time Relic or something like that, but it's kind of up to you. So that's going to be the best place to spend that, is either on that or the Potent Omnium Crystals, but we have so many right now, it's kind of whatever. So I've just been buying these little Omnium Shield shards just to get that charge going. And then the support store will be refreshing, so make sure you bought your your supply chip things, as well as the black nucleus. And then if you could pick up some of this gold. I only got 2 little bundles of it left, but I will get it before the end of the day and we'll be good to go on that one. So that's going to be everything for the commissary and the point store. I did want to point out and note that Road of Strife will have some extra activities coming pretty soon. Right now you should be able to get Star Grit. It's about 1200 a day. It's 24 for me because I forgot to do it yesterday, even though I talked about it, which was kind of a rip, but we had so many things to do. But it's alright, I'll be able to make up for it because it carries over to the next day, so that's good. But I do want to say that the Doubles Arena will be coming on September 8th. If you take a look here, it is going to be announced. Doubles Mega Arena, September 8th. So if you want a 2v2 with your buddies and team up and fight other people, this is going to be the place to be. It's going to be super fun. So start looking forward to that. That is in the near future there. Next, we're going to talk about weapon materials and hitting level 60. So when you hit level 60, you're going to be able to upgrade your gear. Once again, you're going to need 8 of whatever the gold material is for that weapon, and then another 8 of the tier 2 whatever purple material is going to be for that weapon. So you're going to need a lot of tier 2 materials, and you're probably not going to have that many at the moment. So make sure you are prepared for that to happen. You're going to need 8 times 8, so basically 16 per weapon, and then 3 of those. So you need 3 of those. So make sure your main weapons are good to go and have been set up in such a way that you will be able to upgrade automatically as soon as you reach the maximum level. So make sure you're ready and prepared for that. Use your boxes, run whatever you need to run to get those weapon materials there, because weapon level is very important in terms of CS. It's going to climb and shoot you up there really high. So with that level 60 on Monday, it will give you a significant boost, and you're going to be able to start doing things that you weren't able to do before. So now that we have that covered, we're going to talk about the Void Rift. It does have the boss Vulcan today, so if you do not have Vulcan for your collection, you can go ahead and chime in on that. We will not be getting a new Void Rift refresh until Monday, so just keep that in mind and start working towards collecting all of the bosses, because, you know, hey, why not? Collecting things is really fun, but you also get dark crystals and other rewards, so that's going to be great to see. Once you have done that, I do have a reminder that the wormhole has been reset. It has already reset, so that means that the endless mode will be available for Virgo, so you can go ahead and do that. You can claim 20 gold dust per level one time, so 8 levels, so it's 160 each. And then on Monday, level 60 wormhole is going to unlock. Very important. So make sure you get that done before the cycle ends and that you're working towards this level 60, because I have a feeling it's going to be quite a challenge. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But with the new wormhole difficulty will come free wormhole boxes in the shop, as well as the bundles that you can buy. So there should be a lot of goodies for free to play there. There should be a lot of goodies for whales there. So pretty much good stuff all around. Finally, after talking about that, we will go into the speedrun daily checklist. The first thing you're going to want to do is bounties, and today is important because we should have filled up our bar for the middling merc, so we will be shifting over to the next mercenary rank, which means we might see some better missions in the future, hopefully on Monday, so that will be very nice to see. So make sure you're keeping on top and track with that. We have no news in the main story. Still, next chapter is coming, but I have a feeling that it's Artificial Island, and I really hope it's at 60. I really do. We definitely need some more story right now, so that would be really nice to see. And then the runes, same story. Nothing new at the moment, but I'm holding my runes for experience for later on, so I'm choosing to cash those in at a later date. Finally, after that, make sure you check out Mia's Kitchen and use it for any Bygone Phantasm floor that you are stuck on this week. So go ahead and save it for a big push. Maybe you need it to beat Frostbot or whoever is trolling the living crap out of you on that floor. But just know that that is there as an option available for you today. You can stack up the 3 of them and use them all at once, so it might give you that slight edge you need to clear a certain floor. And once you have done that, then we're going to talk about Vitality. The best use of Vitality right now is the Interstellar Exploration 3-star gates, primarily targeting the nanofiber and booster frame materials, because those are going to be the ones you're probably going to be lacking at this point. And then you can also do the Dimensional Trial 4 if you wish, which will give you one of those selector boxes for both the purple and the gold material, so that will be a nice consolation. Then you could do Joint Op, but I would wait. I know it's going to be tempting. There's a lot of joint ops open right now, but just wait, because level 60 on Monday, you're going to get double the gold gear chances. Like, you're just going to have different types of gold gear that can drop from it. It's just going to be better all around for you, so I would just go ahead and wait until 60, and then that way you could get some better opportunities or options there. Once you've done that, let's talk about the level cap. It is still 58, but you probably have a ways to go. As you can see, I need 1,000,000 experience by the time the day ends. And yes, I still have my Mia's Kitchens and a couple other things, but I'm probably going to have to put in some grind time here, and I will definitely be doing so. The best places to grind is going to be Raincaller Island, which is about 560 XP per hour if you're doing it correctly, which just gathering chests. And then you can also do the AFK Frontier Clash normal mode on auto, which means your character will play itself and you can help out people that are low level too, which is great. Win-win situation for all. Usually you clear that. You get a lot of machine parts from that one and about 40 something thousand experience per run in 8 minutes, so it can add up quite nicely. Keep in mind that level 60 will be coming on Monday, so you need to be filled up with this so that as soon as Monday happens, you can immediately turn 59 and you can start working towards level 60 as quickly as possible because everything will start shifting over at level 60. The joint operation will change, your weapons will increase. It's going to be a huge threshold and milestone, and if we have Artificial Island, that might be the break point for it. So if you're looking for new content, new stuff, that might be the route to go. I'm still fingers crossed on the Artificial Island, but I'm really thinking that it has to come sooner rather than later because we know once we get towards 70, that's Vera territory, and they gotta have some time for Artificial Island to do its thing, so I'm guessing this is probably the sweet spot or the right time for that. Alright, now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about the extra daily checklists. First, you're going to want to go ahead and check out your training. I have the stupid burger again, unfortunately, and also the gliding training, which is difficult, but I've been getting better at this. Let me know how you guys do down below. Do either of these give you trouble? What is the worst training for you? I'm actually interested. Which one do you detest the most? Go ahead and comment below and let me know on that one. Once you have done the training, make sure you head to the map and check out Black Market so that you can talk to Hopkins and get your free daily gift. Then you can go to Cetus Island and try the claw machine 3 times for 3 more gifts, and follow that up by going to Hycros, where you can search for machine parts in the little trash bins and the electronic servers around the ring here, and you will get a lot of goodies from that. You will use those goodies to maintain your vehicles, so make sure you're on top of that. You can reach them up to about your actual level. So make sure you're focusing on that because you will be getting dark crystals and color skin variants for your mounts, which is always nice to have. Once you have done those things, go ahead and check out the shop section for the daily supply box free from Mia, followed by the hot section, which will allow you to buy the vitality solution, 50 dark crystals for the free-to-play players, 100 for the whales and dolphin players, and then the 200 is for the giga whale players, right? And I saw some people make a post like, oh no, free to play, keep the crystal, the 50 dark crystal for the vitality solution. Okay, let me break that down to you. So yes, yeah, every day you could keep that. Let's say you did it. That's 350 crystals a week. But it's also 2 boxes in joint operation, right? So when you use a vitality solution, it's going to give you 60 vitality towards the end game. So when I have this massive stockpile of 50 right here, but if you're free to play, it'll be less, so it'll be 25, right? 25, you're going to have 25 times 60 vitality. So as soon as the end game happens, like level 70, you're going to be able to shoot far ahead because the level 70 rewards for joint operation and other vitality activities are very massive, right? So if I go in here and I do a level 70 of this version here, I actually have a high chance to get very powerful matrices and equipment. So it might be better. Like, let's say you spent that 350 a week. Like, that's what, 2 rolls on a limited banner. You may or may not get a character that's useful. But here you can get a couple of attempts, many attempts, at getting best in slot matrices in the game, like Crow, like King. And you also get gear on top of that. And at the very least, you get good purples like Sobek and Robarg. So this is going to be more value for you over time. I know it may not seem like that right now, and it may be very tempting to be like, no, save crystals only limited. Yeah, but the 50 is a good deal. The 50 is a good deal. Past that, not a good deal. You are correct. It does reach a break point in value. We're buying a little bit more than that. It's just kind of for the people who are spending some money more into the game, but I think that 50 is a solid break point. So I wanted to break down that logic and explain why that might be a decent option. But again, it's always your choice, and I respect everyone's style of play. So if you choose to hoard all your crystals for the limited characters, that's okay. You do you. I'm just simply offering my humble advice, so take that with a grain of salt. Okay, now that we have that covered, we will go ahead and move on to the next one, which will be support points. So head to the commissary section, and you can look at the support store. Make sure you are capped out on your support points for the day. You can also double check that by heading over to the little flag option here, create a team or join a team, and you can see the amount of support points in the top left when you click on this newcomer assistance reward. So you will be able to see your daily cap and how much more you need to shoot for the day. Once you have done that, make sure to search the world for elemental ore, lightning, fire, and ice, because you will be able to get crystals to upgrade your armor, which will add in with experience very nicely, as well as elemental crystals, which upgrade your weapon components. So you will need those over time as it happens, especially when we get into the purple and legendary versions of those things. You might actually see yourself needing some of those. Finally, we have the after all that section where we're going to talk about long-term goals, and we'll keep that very brief because these long-term goals have not changed yet. They will change in the future, especially once we unlock some of the other content, but the long-term goals right now would be mount farming. So make sure you're farming for your mounts and farming for machine maintenance parts, because getting your mounts high levels will help you, especially as free to play. You're going to get a lot of dark crystals, which is really nice. Then, once you have done that, go ahead and focus on your achievements. Right now, you can get about 2,450 in the game. I'm getting close to the cap, and I'm working towards it every day to get some of these harder achievements that seem more over time, but we're definitely getting there, so try to have these finish off before we head into the next section of content. It would probably be a good idea to have the first zone complete so you don't have to backtrack. Alright, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you doing that and supporting the channel as always. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you found this content useful and you feel that I've earned your subscription. Thank you for your time once again, and remember that we will be live streaming every day, usually at 6 p.m. EST, but since today is Sunday and I have a few things to take care of, I will not be live streaming tonight, but on Monday we will be live streaming at 6 p.m. EST, and of course look forward to the daily guides every day at noon EST. Thanks for your time, and we will see you in the next video.